Good morning, children. This is the fourth session of Standard 10th Civics, Chapter 1, Indian Constitution. Session 1, Indian Constitution. Introduction, the need for a constitution, making of Indian Constitution, salient features of Indian Constitution, preamble. In session 2, we learnt Citizenship Act of 1955, acquisition of citizenship by birth, by descent, by registration, by naturalization, by incorporation of territory, laws of citizenship, fundamental rights, right to constitutional remedies, Articles 32, suspension of fundamental rights. In session 3, we learnt directive principles of state policy, differences between fundamental rights and directive principles of state policy, fundamental duties, list of fundamental duties, center-state relations, legislative relations, administrative relations, financial relations, official language. Part 17th of the Constitution deals with the official language in Articles 343 to 351. Its provisions are divided into 4 heads. They are language of the Union, regional languages, language of the judiciary, and text of laws, and special directives. The first language committee was appointed in 1955. It submitted the report in 1956. The Parliament enacted the Official Language Act 1963. The Act laid down that even after 15 years, English along with Hindi were used for all official purposes and also for transaction of business in the Parliament. The Constitution permitted certain regional languages to be used for intrastate official transactions. At present, 22 languages are recognized by the Constitution. Emergency provisions. The central government has been vested with extraordinary powers to deal with the conditions of emergency. National emergency, Article 352. National emergency, Article 352. The President can declare emergency when India's security is threatened due to war, external aggression, or armed rebellion. When a national emergency is declared due to war, it is known as external aggression. When it is declared on the ground of armed rebellion, it is known as internal aggression. So far, India has declared emergency 3 times: 1962 Indo-China War, 1971 Indo-Pakistan War, and 1975 State Emergency. State Emergency Article 356. The President can declare an emergency in a state if the Governor reports that a situation cannot be carried on in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution. The continuance of such an emergency beyond 1 year is possible only if emergency under Article 352 are in operation. Maximum duration of emergency can be 3 years. After such an announcement, state legislature is suspended and the state is governed by the governor. Financial emergency. Article 360. The President declares financial emergency when the financial stability or credit of India is in danger. The salaries and allowance of any class of persons serving state or union, including judges of the Supreme Court and High Court, can be reduced by an order of the President. Financial emergency has not been declared in India. Amendment of the Constitution. The term amendment denotes change, improvement, and modification. Article 368 deals with the powers of the Parliament to amend the Constitution and its procedure. Procedure of amendment. An introduction of the bill is passed in either houses of the Parliament. A bill is an idea for law. An introduction of the bill is passed in either houses of Parliament. I repeat, an introduction of the bill is passed in either houses of Parliament. A majority of the total membership of that house and by a majority of not less than 2/3 of the members of that house present and voting, it shall be presented to the President. The President shall give his assent to the bill. The Constitution shall stand amended with the terms of the bill. The Constitution amendment can be brought only by the Parliament, whereas the state legislature cannot. So, let's understand the root of the bill. Introduction of the bill. Publication in Gazette. First reading. Select Committee. Second reading. Third reading. Bill in the other house. President's assent. Law. Types of amendments. Article 368 provides for 3 ways of amendments. Amendment by simple majority of the Parliament. Amendment by special majority of the Parliament. Amendment by special majority of the Parliament and the ratification of half of the state legislatures. The Constitutional Reform Commissions. The National Commission to review the working of the Constitution was set up by the Government of India in 2000. It was headed by M.N. Venkatachalaya. In April 2007, a 3-member commission headed by former Chief Justice M.M. Punchichi to take a fresh look at the roles and responsibilities of various levels of government and their interrelations. With this, we come to the end of session 4 and end of chapter Standard 10 Civics, Chapter 1 Indian Constitution. So in session 1, we learnt about Indian Constitution, introduction, the need for a constitution, making of Indian Constitution, salient features of Indian Constitution, preamble. In session 2, we learnt citizenship, Citizenship Act of 1955, acquisition of citizenship by birth, by descent, by registration, by naturalization, by incorporation of territory, laws of citizenship, fundamental rights, right to constitutional remedies, Article 32, suspension of fundamental rights. In session 3, we learnt directive principles of state policy, differences between fundamental rights and directive principles of state policy. Principles of state policy, fundamental duties, list of fundamental duties, center state relations, legislative relations, administrative relations, financial relations. In session 4, we learnt official language, emergency provisions, national emergency article 352, state emergency article 356, financial emergency article 360, amendment of the constitution, procedure of amendment, types of amendments, constitutional reform, commissions. Thank you.